Hello my dear children, welcome to the maths class of Standard 4. Today we are starting our new chapter, chapter 3, numbers. So, before moving to this chapter, we will revise some topics that we know or we have already learned in the previous classes, okay, in the previous years. Okay, so let's revise that all. So, the first thing is, do you know children what are one digit numbers? Yes. Yes, the numbers from 1 to 9 are called one digit numbers, isn't it? And which is the largest one digit number? Yes, that is 9. And you tell me which is the smallest one digit number? That is 1, isn't it? Okay, now tell me what are two digit numbers? Yes, the numbers from 10 to 99 are called two digit numbers. And which is the smallest two digit number? 10. 10 is the smallest two digit number. And which is the largest two digit number? 99. Very good. 99 is the largest two digit number. Now, what are three digit numbers? The numbers from 100 to 999 are called three digit numbers. The numbers from 100 to 999 are called three digit numbers. And which is the smallest three digit number? That is 100. And which is the largest three digit number? 999, isn't it? Okay. And now we are moving to four digit numbers. What are four digit numbers? The numbers from 1000 to 9999 are called four digit numbers. And which is the smallest four digit number? That is 1000. And which is the largest four digit number? That is 9999. Do you remember these things? Okay. So children, look here. One digit numbers are the numbers from 1 to 9, and two digit numbers from 10 to 99, and three digit numbers from 100 to 999, then four digit numbers from 1000 to 9999. And children, look, when we add 1 to the largest one digit number, we will get the smallest two digit number, isn't it? When we add 1 with the largest one digit number, that is 9. When we add 1 with 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. So, we got the smallest two digit number. And when we add 1 with the largest two digit number, we will get the smallest three digit number. That is 99 plus 1 is 100. So, that is the smallest three digit number, isn't it? And when we add 1 to the largest three digit number, we will get the smallest four digit number. Got it? Now, when we add 1 to the largest four digit number, what we will get? Let's do 9999 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, 0, 1, 10, 0, 1, 10, 0, 1, 10. So, which number you got? It's a 10,000. The number is 10,000. And the number 10,000 is a 5 digit number. 10,000 is a 5 digit number. Why we are calling it as a 5 digit number? Because in this number it has 5 places. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It has 5 places and 5 digits in this number. So, we are calling it as a 5-digit number. Got it, children? Okay. So, today we learned the numbers. We revised the numbers. 1-digit numbers, 2-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers, 4-digit numbers, and we learned when we add 1 to the largest 4-digit number, we will get a 5-digit number. Got it, children? Okay. Dear children, now we are revising the place value. We know all the numbers are having some place values, isn't it? And we know how to draw the place value chart also. In the previous years, the 3rd standard and 2nd standard also we learned about this all, isn't it? So first I am going to check how we can draw the place value chart for a 2-digit number. For a 1-digit number, we know it has only one place, isn't it? Which place is that? One's place only, isn't it? For a 1-digit number, it has only one place and that is one's place. And for a 2-digit number, it has 2 places and that are one's place and tens place, right? And we can denote ones by writing O and we can denote tens by writing capital letter T. And it's for a 2-digit number. Now for a 3-digit number, there are 3 places. Okay, before that you tell me, can you say one example for a 2-digit number? That is 46. If we are taking the number 46, then it has 4 tens and 6 ones. So we can arrange it like this: 4 tens and 6 ones. 4 in tens place and 6 in ones place, right? And I am taking another 3-digit number, okay, and that is 146. So how we can arrange? Here we need one more column and that is hundreds column, HUNDREDS, hundreds. We can denote it by capital H. Okay, this is the hundreds column. Now we can arrange 1 hundreds, 4 tens and 6 ones to show the number 146. Okay, and now for a 4-digit number, it has 4 digits in it, isn't it? So look, I am writing the number 9146. Okay, 9146, that is 9146. This is the number and it has 4 digits in it, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a 4-digit number. And we know for a 4-digit number, it has which place? Yeah, it has a thousands place also. So you can draw a thousands place here, THOUSANDS, thousands. To denote thousands, you can write capital T and small letter H. Okay. Alright. Now we can arrange the number 9 here. Okay. So now this number is 9146. Okay. So this is the place value chart for a 4-digit number. And how many places it has? 4 places, and which are they? Ones place, tens place, hundreds place and thousands place. Once again, a 4-digit number has 4 places and that are ones place, tens place, hundreds place and thousands place. And for a 3-digit number, it has 3 places that are ones place, tens place, hundreds place. Okay. And for a 2-digit number, it has 2 places and that are ones place and tens place. And for a 1-digit number, it has only 1 place and that is ones place. Got it, children? Keep this in your mind. Okay, this is the place value chart for a 4-digit number. My dear children, to recall the 4-digit numbers or to recall the numbers up to 4 digits, we are going to discuss some questions here. Look at the question. Write the number name for the following numbers. Write the number name for the following numbers. Some numbers are given here. You have to write the number name. So first look at the number 64. Only 2 digits are here, so it's a 2-digit number. And a 2-digit number has 2 places. It is ones place and tens place, isn't it? So tell me how to read this number. 4 tens and 6 ones, that are 46. So you can write 46, F-O-R-T-Y-S-I-X, 46. Got it? Now look at the second number, 769. This number has 3 digits in it, isn't it? That are ones, tens and hundreds. So it has the places ones, tens and hundreds. Okay? And 9 is in ones place, 10 is in 6 is in tens place and 7 is in hundreds place. So it has 9 tens, 9 ones, 6 tens and 7 hundreds. Okay, how to read this number? 769. Tens and ones together you can take 69. So the answer 769. Okay. Now look at the next number. It has 4 digits. It has 4 places. That is ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. So the number name is 1001. The hundreds place and tens place both 0 here. That means no need to mention that places. You can write 1001. Okay. So write 1001. Got it, children? Okay. Now look at the next one. 4200. Which number is this? Let's write the place values. Ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. So the number is 4200 and the tens and ones places are 0 here. So no need to mention. So 4200, that is the number name. So you can write 4200. Okay. Now look at the last question. 8099. So let's write the place values. Ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. So how to read this number? 8000, 0 hundreds. So no need to mention the hundreds place. And tens place is 9 and ones place is 9. That is 99, isn't it? So 8099. You can write here 8099. Got it, children? Okay. So this is the way to write the number name for the given numbers. Children, here is the next question. The next question is write the numeral for the given number names. Write the numeral for the given number names. So the number names are given here. You have to write the numeral for this. That is, you have to write the number for these. Okay, children? So look at the first one. 602. 602. So it is starting from 100, isn't it? So this will be a 3-digit number, right? So 602. How to write? 602. But the tens place is not given here. So it will be 0. 602. Now look at the next one. 999. 999. So how we can write? 999. 3 nines. Isn't it? Okay. Now next question. 1500. 1500. It is starting from 1000, isn't it? So it's a 4-digit number. So how to write? 1000. So thousands place digit we got, that's 1. And 500. So hundreds place digit is 5. And the tens place digit and ones place digit both are not given. That means both are 0. Okay. So 1500. We can write that number like this. Got it? Now next is 3041. How to write? 3041. It's a 4-digit number, isn't it? It is starting from 1000, 3000. So 3 is in first position and 41. One place is missing here, right? Which place? Hundreds place. Look, 3000. Then the hundreds place is not given. 41. Tens and ones are given. So you can put the 0 for hundreds place. Then 41. 41. Okay. So look here. 3041. This way we can write this numeral. Got it, children? Everyone practice more questions of this type. Okay. Alright. Children, now we are moving to the next type of questions, that are fill the blanks with after, before and in between number. Fill the blanks with after, before and in between number. So here some numbers are given and some places are missing here too. So you have to find out the answers in these missing places. So children, look at this one. The first one, the number is 362. 362. And the next number is missing. That is, you have to check which number comes after 362. Which number? Yes, 363. Isn't it? So you can write 363. Now you tell me which number comes in between 363 and 365. It is 364. Isn't it? Now, after 365, which number comes? 366. After 366, it is 367. Isn't it? Okay. The same way we can complete these two questions. First number is given, that is 2009. 2009 is given here. So tell me which number comes after 2009? Yes, that is 2010. That is 2010. 2010. And after that 2011. 2012 is given here. And after that, between 2012 and 2014 is 2013. Got it, children? Okay. Now look at the next one. The first number is missing here. The second number is given 7000. So you tell me which number comes before 7000? Yes, before 7000 which number comes? It is 6999. Isn't it? 6999 is the number which comes before 7000. And after 7000 which number comes? 7001. Yes, 7001. 7001. And after that 7002. And after that it is already given 7003. Got it, children? Okay. So my dears, today we discussed the numbers up to 4 digit. Okay, that means first 1 digit number, 2 digit number, 3 digit number and 4 digit number. These all numbers we discussed, and we know how to write the number name for these numbers, and how to write the numeral for the given number names, and how to find out the before, after and in between number. And we know how the place value of the numbers up to 4 digits look like, isn't it? So everyone study this all concepts once again and recall this again, and in the next class we will start the next topic of this chapter, that is the next new topic of this chapter, that is 5 digit numbers. So before that, up to 4 digit number should be clear. Okay children, so everyone go through this all well, and one more thing, everyone write the notes. Okay, so the 3 questions we discussed in today's class, all the 3 questions you can write in your maths notebook. Okay, first you write the chapter name, chapter 3 numbers, and after that write the first question, question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3. These 3 questions you answer in your notebook. Got it children? Okay, so in the next class we will continue with the next topic. So thank you, bye bye.